Alright, today we're going to be starting off with Reno Druid. It plays a lot like Reno Warlock in that you have a lot of singleton cards that are answers in specific situations, but unlike the Warlock deck, we don't have the same card selection. Our hero power is a little bit more defensive and a little bit less utility. So we have a slightly better early to mid game. We do have the ramp, we do have good early drops and a lot of utility cards, but we don't have the same chance of drawing to the Reno or to our big late game finishers at the times we need, or to our utility cards. So we get a little bit more power out of the Druid, but not quite the same consistency. So for ramp, we have Innervate, Wild Growth, and Darnassus Aspirant. We have MC Tech, BGH, Keeper, and Kizan Mystic and Harrison Jones for our utility, as well as Lotheb. We get Taunters, we get the Ancient of War, the Sludge Belcher, and the Druid of the Claw. The rest of it is pretty standard Druid cards. I am running a Volcanic Lumber just to get, a big mid-game swing if we get a nice clear off. And then running combo to finish, the Savage Roar plus Force of Nature 14 damage combo that's pretty common in all Druids. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a spin. And like I said, it's not quite as consistent as Reno Lock, but it has, in my opinion, what are slightly stronger cards or less situational cards. And like a regular Druid deck, we are hoping for a decent ramp at the start. But it doesn't look like that's what we're going to get. Also, I mean, as can be expected, since we are only running singletons, we're less likely to hit that ramp than a traditional Druid. But we did get a Wild Growth, which we might be able to set up into good early game plays, especially this Mark of the Wild. Gonna go ahead and start off with some Saplings. They'll be able to deal with the 1-drops from the Hunter and keep on fighting. Or one of them will keep on fighting. They certainly both will not. He's playing an Undertaker. I think that's gonna change up our strategy a little bit. I'm going to deal with this Undertaker before it gets out of control. We don't really have a 4-drop to ramp into, so it's not a tragedy that we don't get the Wild Growth this turn. And I could have just traded the 2 Saplings into that and saved that Mark for later, but with this Starfall, I'm feeling pretty good about our mid-game. I'm more than happy to trade that into the Knife Juggler as well. So this worked out. We were able to keep his early plays at bay.
Whoa, that's fucking scary.
Let's see what this trap is. Hopefully it's explosive. Bears probably our worst right now, but it looks like it's Freezing Trap. Or it could be Snake Trap, I suppose, but... I will check for a Snake Trap this turn, since if he does get snakes, we can Mind Control Tech. And it is snakes. So Mind Control Teching one of these isn't great, but we do get to use the card. We did get to clear the trap off the board. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I think I'll just pass turn here. No reason to take this guy out of hiding yet. He can still clear it on board. There isn't anything I'm especially afraid of right now from him. Like, Eaglehorn Bow is one of his better plays.
That's fucking scary.
Okay. I'm gonna let the spider live. The spider's only 1 damage a turn. So I'm fine with that. Continuing on, I'll just Starfall at the turn he pops it himself. Because until then, I don't need to worry about it. I am gonna silence the high main though, and then probably trade there with Shane. Or, alternately... Oh, this got interesting. So I could also shade Hero Power and then Starfall. And then next turn I'll be able to play Ysera onto an empty board and still have Swipe Up. So I'm pretty happy with that play. So that's a good clear for us. Hopefully he doesn't have another high main to follow it up. That would be tough. He has another high main to follow it up. Alright, now we need to get a little bit lucky with our Ysera draws. Something like a Dream would be great. Drake's fine too. A third high main is going to be really rough if he has that. That would be the kind of the nuts. Because the first one did come off of Web Spinner. This is just a regular vanilla high main. It's got a Lothab. All right. Our life total is definitely in danger here. Yep. Okay. So the way we can get the most damage off the board is actually by not attacking that high main. We attack there and then swipe. And then next turn we silence high main and deal with that way. And we attack first in case he has a freezing trap, which would certainly ruin us. There's definitely a chance we still just die. And we don't quite have lethal if we draw a Force of Nature. So we're going to 10. Hopefully we get a big Taunter or an Ancient for healing. But I'm frightened. I've gone from frightened to very likely. Yes! Oh my god! Sorry about that noise. Just a little bit exciting here. Reno Jackson just hands down the best thing we could have drawn. Gonna go ahead, silence the high main, kill it, trigger another snake trap? Nope, it's a freezing trap, but that's fine. We're gonna Reno back to full, and we get to pass the turn at a healthy 30 life. So Reno really came through for us there. And our opponent's gonna have to start wearing us down again. Unfortunately, I never get to cast Ysera ever again. But I think I have enough other things going on that I'll be alright. From here on out, I can play this game pretty conservatively and be fine. Okay. for example. I'm gonna take care of that now. Not really worried about having the burst damage to finish him off at the end. I just need to not get massacred. I just need to limit the amount of damage I'm taking, pretty much. Now Force of Nature would be lethal, or yeah, Force of Nature would be lethal. And we still have more healing. We have Ancient of Lore, we have big taunts left. Scenarios kind of a house. Gonna go ahead and choose to make taunters here. As long as you can't kill us, no, we're good. That Reno top deck, holy shit. And yeah, it didn't matter what trap you got. We were getting through with Savage Roar times a lot. Okay, 1-0 with this this pile. While we load in this game, I'm gonna go refill the coffee. All back. We got some good stuff in return. So your Druid Wild Growth lesson of the day. Never coin out Wild Growth unless you have a 3-drop. End of lesson.
What's the catch? Protect the toy!
Yes. I love having Keyzan Mystic. Unless he plays a secret, we're probably gonna coin out Azure Drake, or unless we draw something spicy. Yeah, looks like Drake's the word, Drake's the play. Oh, change of plan. We're gonna play a fireball magnet instead. Would you believe me if I told you that Druid of the Claw was the most fireballed minion in Hearthstone? Think there's a pie chart that proves that somewhere. Oh, and I think he's gonna give us a secret! That could be either Counterspell or Mirror Entity. This deck likes to run both just to fuck with people. We've scored a Mirror Entity. Hurrah. I don't think there are any, like, truly terrible minions he could be running to give us. Like, Mana Worm's not great, we can still suit it up with Mark of the Wild, and it's kind of a monster. Oh boy. I'm gonna Force of Nature clear next turn, and it's gonna feel a little bad. But we're at 11, and that also feels a little bad. So we get to hide behind a 5/10 next turn? He knows we have a mirror entity. He gave us that secret. So that's not a mystery to him. He can actually hover over and see it. Oh, sure, I'll take a piloted shredder.
Sorry, no time for pussy.
Hey, don't make me call security.
Hey, don't make me
That I like a little bit less. Random friendly minion 3/3. Our best draw for that is Wrath. I'm gonna do a check, see what's in the shredder. Fuck. Alright, we're playing the big guy. I could have hero powered and swiped, gone down to 1, or I mean gone down to 8. I guess 9. But I think this will give us more options in the future. That's a polymorph though, I'm gonna cry like a... okay. Still not great. Especially because we can't target that. Ah, fuck, and we can't lumber this turn. Yeah, I played that all sorts of wrong. And I don't have enough mana to keep her. Alright. This is gonna... we're at Reno or die. So if I had killed off his board, he still had Fireball, would have taken us to 1. We would have gone back up to 2. So we're still relying on our top card being Reno. Okay, he didn't draw lethal. Which means we have a turn to draw Reno, which we did not do. We're almost assuredly going to be swiping, but you still want to draw your cards first. We have a very short clock before we're dead. All right, that's lethal. Yeah, so we could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble if we had cleared his board. Against the mage, that's probably the safer bet rather than hiding behind taunts. Like, if he has 2 spells, we're gonna die either way. So might as well do the clear. And that would have given us a little bit more time to find Reno, and also we definitely would have been able to develop more board. So by the time that Flame Waker came down, we would have had a lot of things to soak, the missiles and the Waker. I almost want to keep Reno though, that's almost assuredly wrong. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how that plays. I like religiously don't keep anything higher than a 2-drop, so that I'm going out on a limb here for you guys. So the 1/1s aren't great against Mage because of his hero power, but if he'd rather be doing something than using his hero power, then the tempo gained is enough value for us there. Harrison Jones comes back to haunt us. I'm hoping to coin nourish this game. Because we have our card draw off of Ancient of Lore. And I'll make an attack there. So next turn we're going to be able to nourish and then attack. I don't know, maybe just play a 5/4 depending on what he does. I don't particularly want to give him an Ancient of Lore though, so maybe I'll hold off on the nourish. And just hero power and play MC Tech, give him a 3/3. And then we'll be able to coin out Ancient the following turn, and then still have Nourish for card draw later. And having Nourish while we already have Reno, we're definitely going to be able to play a very strong long game. Alright, let's find out how many secrets he's running. So do I want to check for Counterspell before or after I kill the Scientist? I think we go after, just in case that's the only secret he's running. Okay. I think this is going to catch the Counterspell, which was the first one, and then this will eat the Mirror Entity, which is the second one. So that turn was fine. Like, it would have been better if it wasn't Counterspell and we could, or rather if he only ran Mirror Entities. But getting both secrets gives us a lot more room to play. We'll be able, if depending on how he trades, we'll either be able to Keeper or Keeper hero power or Silence. Probably Keeper hero power though on the MC Tech. I don't think we run any like other relevant 6-drops that we might draw. Interesting. So he values the ability off the sorcerers pretty highly. Alright, let's find out if that's Counterspell or Mirror Entity. Counterspell! And I'll attack there, just so we can hero power it down next turn. Sky is the limit. We can like hero power and play some crap card like Harrison Jones. Or do no such thing. Since we won't be hero powering, I'm going to go ahead and play Ancient of Lore. And depending on how trades go, we might be able to play Lumber and some other things. If we draw a swipe, it's going to get explosive. Oh boy, I really wish I could play that Starfall and that he didn't have a counterspell. So gonna kill Dr. Boom. And then I think beyond that, he gets the most damage per card from Flame Waker, although we do have a way to kind of absorb that. I'll kill Flame Waker though. So my debate there was between Shredder and Aspirant Hero Power. Both of these are predicated on us surviving, which I think we'll do. And if we can kill 6 things next turn, you know, it's Lumberer time. The fact that that's not going on our face is a little reassuring. Although, maybe our opponent just can't do math. If he has Fireball, we would have been dead. Okay. Lotheb's another card we're fine with, as long as these bombs aren't insane. Oh god, the bombs were insane. I could have attacked Lotheb first. I think I'd rather play Darnassus anyway. So now we're, like, he's ahead on board, but we have 5 more cards than he does. I guess 4, because he has the Secret out, but still, that's a huge advantage. Especially when we know exactly what the Secret is. Oh, now he has 2 Secrets. But he has to make some decisions about what to do with his cards, or he's gonna get wrecked on. Okay. We're gonna start this party off by giving him a zombie chow. We're not going to start this party off by giving him a zombie chow. In case it's Spellbinder, I guess we play Swipe first? Because if this gets countered and then that gets Spellbinder, I guess it wouldn't really matter. What the fuck?
You get it?
Testament of the truth.
Oh, I guess I was all sorts of wrong. So Effigy and I guess Ice Block? We've attacked his face, right? Bah.
There's nothing conscious about what we're doing here.
Yeah, we've attacked his face.
Nothing beautiful about it.
He hasn't conceded yet. But he has no top decks that get him back in this, as far as I can think of. I guess if he plays Alex Straza, then he might be able to top deck enough damage before we can kill him. Or if, like, that's a Malagos, and we have to deal with that, would also be a problem. Okay, so we have lethal next turn, we can take him to 1. I guess he could MC Tech or Dr. Boom, but not too afraid of that eventuality. Okay.
When the mind awakens from comatose, destiny is overtaken.
Let me just do some space math real quick.
I know drugs can make you feel alright.
Let's see how the bombs bounce.
Drugs can make you fit for a fight, but it can't
Bombs bounced well.
let the one you lost. I know just how it feels. You know that it's not real. I know just how it feels.
I guess I did give him another turn to play Ice Block, but I don't know. That felt good. If he keys hands it back, that'll be funny.
Mind, it's just one crush.
We seem to have gotten him. All right. I don't remember how many games we played, so we're gonna play one more. I'm enjoying this deck. It's a lot like one of the Ramp Druid decks from a couple seasons back that ran 2 BGH and 2 Mind Control tech, and didn't run anything that could get killed by Big Game Hunter. So I like having the MC tech and the BGH back. Those are cards I don't often play against, but they do feel really good when you get them to work. Reno Jackson certainly felt correct keeping in hindsight in that game, but I think against Paladin we need actual cards. I wouldn't mind seeing that Kizan Mystic again. He's welcome back anytime. I'm totally fine playing a turn 2 Sludge Belcher, by the way. Shielded Minibot can suck it. But I'm gonna do the correct play and drop that guy. Nothing wrong with the turn 3 Sludge Belcher. And maybe I'll get to steal something. Oh boy. Decision time. The MC tech's really bad unless we steal the Minibot, but Sludge Belcher gets kind of whomped on. Let's MC tech and see what we get. Alright, I'm gonna play the Get Blown Out by Silence and Consecrate game.
Should be hanged for all I've done. They think I'm cool enough to be allowed to play with guns.
Yeah, this is really just extremely aggressive, but if he doesn't have Consecrate, we're going to be in really good shape. I guess if he has True Silver, that's also pretty good for him. Although we will be able to deal with his Minibot. I don't know, this is probably reckless. It doesn't feel nearly as good now that it's on the board. Yep. Oh god. Depending on what that is and where that goes, it could also be very bad. For what it's worth, though, he's down a silence. Not going to be able to silence our Belcher. Please, please, please hit that soldier. Oh, God. do not like. Yeah, I don't think there's any top decks I have that really help me here either. If he attacks it, I'm gonna throw it into the Sludge Belcher, which I might do anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do that and feel a little bad. So we'll be able to Tiny Wrath that next turn, get a card at least. So we're gonna Tiny Wrath that, Hero Power that, or maybe we'll just draw Swipe and throw a grand old fucking party. Alright, we got that Keyzan insurance plan. Worse things have happened to Druid players elsewhere. So I will not be here for videos on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I'm going to be going to the Green Bay Packers game, the Thanksgiving game. And so I'll be doing a lot of driving and not a lot of anything else. I don't think we're going to get murderized from 15. It's not really the Paladin style. We are going to want to draw something to deal with his board, though, which we doesn't look like we're currently doing. I think we just have to Reno this turn. There's so little else to do. And lag? Come on. Come on. Just let me attack the slime. I want to attack the slime. Can I attack the slime? There we go. So we're back to full, which is, alright, but our board's not really spectacular, especially because Paladin has a bunch of really strong late-game draws. Like, we can break some secrets of the Mysterious Challenger and then play Keyzan Mystic, but if he plays something like Tyrion, we're gonna be sad town. Wow, come on, get your shit together, internet. What the fuck happened? Alright, thanks to that brief disconnect, I have no idea what went down, but neither of us have a board. He has an Acidic Swamp Ooze, so let's just fucking party. Okay. Consecration is what he wanted to see there. Dragon Paladin. Alright. Can respect that. He doesn't have any dragons, which is nice for us. Let's kill a 1/1 and play a 7/8, I guess. Yeah, if he does play a dragon, we're hoping to see an 8/8 and not a 4/12. 4/12s are bad for us. At this point, I'm pretty confident that he's not running any secrets. I really want to save that for Tyrion, though. So even if we have nothing else, like, we could kill the 4-2. But I think the rest of our deck is solid enough as long as we don't get Tyrion out of the game. Ah, shit, this is tough. We've used Mark of the Wild, so we can't buff it and kill it with Big Game Hunter. Yeah, I think we just hold out. We still have a lot of draw left. We still have a couple big taunts. I'm okay, very happy with those trades. And it's Nefarian, so as long as he doesn't get spells that are too crazy, we should be fine. Hopefully he has a weapon. That would also be nice for us. If he plays like Dark Whispers on that Twilight Guardian, I'm gonna be pissed. We want to draw our Ysera before he draws his Ysera. I think that's our path to victory here. He wants to draw that Ysera. I can confirm that he's looking for a Ysera. He's already used a Big Game Hunter. Fuck it. Never correct. Kids, don't try this at home. Don't play 10-5s at home. Starfire, I'm an asshat. Oh boy. Oh, that feels bad. That feels all sorts of bad. Did not account for the Starfire. There's our Ysera. Alright, there's a cat prowling towards me. She's preparing to jump. There she goes. Oh, his battle cries trigger twice. That's gonna be rough. Do we need to silence that guy? Or do we need to draw Ysera's, Ysera Awakens? Oh boy. I probably lost on the back of that shit Ancient of War play.
We're a little bit short on cash. Luckily, an associate of mine, Mr. Nagasaki's in town. He's a very generous man.
So I'm not used to having large cats around, or friendly cats. So I'm house sitting for someone, and these cats just love hanging out. Emperor Thorson. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still like a vague outside chance we win this, but I think it'll require him doing a lot more nothing than he has in the past. What's that? Oh boy. I might have lied to you fellows. Oh, it's not a weapon. We're not dead yet. We're getting better. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay. So that is our last Taunter. We've already played Sludge Belcher, we've already played Ancient of War. So we have an Ancient of Lore left for healing.
Mr. Nagasaki's in town.
And he has a Dr. Boom left for murdering our heads.
Very generous. Ain't that right, Mr. Nagasaki?
Let's see what we have left. Nourish, I don't think is going to be what we're looking for. So yeah, he got us there, but that was self-inflicted as fuck. Okay, go ahead, concede. I'm gonna reconnect to BattleNet, which might happen after this game. Okay, it's just dead. In that case, I think we'll end it here. The deck's a lot of fun, does a lot of things. And if you don't play like an asshat, you can win some games. So, never play a 10-5 Ancient of War, even if they've used every removal spell they could have. It's the worst. Don't do it. So, like I said, I won't be back the rest of this week. I'll be driving and watching football and then eating some turkey. I have continued to ladder with Overload Shaman for the most part, so I might be back doing that next week. But yeah, thank you for coming out. Have a happy holiday. Eat some turkey, eat some tofurkey. Eat a tofurducken if that's the kind of thing you're into. That sounds dangerous, though. Maybe avoid that. Alright, thanks. Bye.